Hi everyone. Today I'm starting some prep work for our Christmas wreath. So I bought these flannel sheets on Amazon. These are 4x4 and I think they're perfect size. I also have bigger ones. So it came with a lot of different colors, but it only came with a few different shades of green. So knowing kids, they'll probably like to do few each. So if this won't be enough, I have the big size flannel sheets and I'll just cut them into smaller squares. So what I'm going to do on each, I'm going to trace the cup like I did on this one. So it's a perfect circle and I'm going to cut it out for the kids because they are in fours. They're 4 years old. This would be hard for them to cut out a perfect circle, which is going to be my only prep work that I'm going to do. So as you can see, I have the circle and now I'm going to draw a smaller circle on it so I can cut that out also. And you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to fold it in half and then cut it out. And then I'm going to provide a bunch of different materials that the kids can use to decorate their Christmas wreaths. I'm going to give them a stapler because they're big enough to use stapler and they know how to use it. We've done it for different art projects. So these will be it. So I'm going to give them staplers so they can make a hole and some ribbon to hang it later, and a bunch of different materials that they can glue on and decorate the Christmas wreath and hang it on the Christmas trees. So I'll record our craft project while I'm doing it with them. You guys, while I was doing these, I came up with a genius idea how to turn these into amazing gifts for grandparents or anybody from your family or even friends. Or you could just keep it on your own Christmas tree. I'm sure my kids would like to keep it on our tree, so we might have to make few to send out to grandparents also. But I won't share the secret what I came up with. I want you to see it while we're doing it with the kids. All I'm going to say is cut out 2 of these for each child. Okay, so if you have 1 child, you do 2. If you have 2 kids, you will do 4. So each child gets 2. Okay, I can't wait for you to see what the kids will do. Amazing. Hi everyone. So our plans have a little changed. Remember, we were supposed to make a little Christmas wreath, but one of kids that we are homeschooling with is sick and he won't be able to make it before they leave for Christmas. And I really don't want him missing those. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make these for kids as one of their Christmas gifts. So I already pre-cut the circles for the wreath, and now what I'm doing is I don't want to show the children, so I'm going to show the side. I'm pre-cutting their pictures, so make sure you use the size that you have for your wreath and then just put the picture and cut around it so it fits. I already did a few of them. I just need to do one more. So I'm just going to pre-cut this one. But basically, these are the steps that I would be doing if I was doing it with the kids. I would give them the pre-cut pictures just because these have to really be right size to fit in the wreath. So now that I have the pictures, you would basically put the picture in one of them. Oh, it's my little puppy. And then put the second one like this and then just glue it inside. So if the kids were doing this, because they would be making those, that was the plan, I would put the glue in these cups. Oh, sugar. They really love the reusable cups from, like, I think this is from like the fruits that were in there, are so good, recycling. And I usually give them these brushes which are amazing for glue. It just makes gluing projects easy because these are so soft. And instead of kids squeezing the bottles and just having a hard time with it, they just take the glue and glue whatever they need. But since I'm doing it, I'm going to glue the pictures on. And if you have glue gun, you could use that so it's stronger. And these are going to make awesome Christmas gifts. So even if it's, you know, if the glue comes out a little bit, don't worry. Even if the kids do it and it's like this, it doesn't really matter because the second one will go over it. Do you hear my little puppy biting my slipper? He's so funny. Oh, sugar, you are funny. I'm just going to put a tissue so I don't dirty the whole table. So now that we have this one in, I'm going to put the glue on my second one. This is his playtime. Like 9:30 in the evening. And I'm going to, oh my God, sugar, going to destroy my slipper. Okay, so I basically place the second circle on top of these, and I'm just going to let this rest for a minute before I make the hole. Oh my goodness, do you hear him? He's so funny. Sugar, stop it, you little wild pants. Where'd you get this from? He got our flower out of the sensory table somehow. So I'm going to let this dry for a minute, and then I'm going to use stapler, which my kiddos are 4 and 7, so they would be able to use the stapler. If your kid needs help with it, obviously give them a hand. And if they're using a stapler, not the stapler, the hole puncher the first time, also explain them how it works so they know. So I'm going to make a hole in this, and then I don't have any pretty ribbon, so I'm just going to use a white string to make the string to hang this onto the Christmas tree. But if you have a pretty ribbon, you could use that. Okay, so this is mostly dry, so I'm going to use the hole puncher. You want to make sure you put it on top, like on top, so it's in the correct spot for the picture. That way when they hang it, you see, you want to make sure you do it here. So when they hang it, it's in the correct place. And I just have white. I think this was like maybe a shoelace. I'm not sure. But I'm going to put it through our hole, and the kids will be able to hang it, and then I'm going to decorate it. But if I was doing this with the kids, I have a bunch of decorating tissue, which I love for kids, even the younger ones, because you don't need scissors for this. It's so easy, it just rips, and then they would be able to glue on these pretty little papers and just decorate it however they want. But I'm going to do, I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4 more of the wreaths, so I'm going to get started on that, and then once I get to the decorating part, I'll show you. I just also want to show you while I'm doing the string, I'm not making it super long, just long enough for them to be able to hang it on a Christmas tree. And obviously if the kids were doing this, they would probably need help with tying the knot, because my 7-year-old knows how to do it, but my 4-year-old doesn't. So I have one ready, and I'm going to make a few more. Okay, so I finished all my wreaths as far as the circles and decorating goes. So now I'm going just to take a bunch of different decorating tissues that I showed before, and I'm going to glue these on our wreath. And this is such a cute little project and ornament, and it makes a great gift for grandparents, for the kids, for family. Just adorable to hang it on the trees. And kids, we've actually done, this kind of is becoming like our little tradition every year. We try to do one every year, and kids love hanging these on our Christmas tree. And every year when they hang it, they love just looking at the older ones and seeing how little they were and how different they looked. So we always make one for ourselves also. But this year we are going to make some of these for gifts also. So I think these are just so cute and a great memory lane. So this basically how I decorated it, but obviously when the kids are doing it, I don't direct them what to do. I would just give them a bunch of the tissues. I try to stay with Christmas theme colors, so I would do like red and pink and green as far as tissues, and that's it. Our ornament is ready to be hanged on the Christmas tree. So cute. Also, last thing I want to show you is, like I said, I think these make awesome gift, and we do these every year. So I put the year in the back because obviously we don't remember, and as years go on, when we look back at these pictures and we say, oh, I wonder when was that. So just to make it easier, I put the year in the back of all of them. That way when we look back at it in a year or 2 or 5 or 10, because I'm planning to keep all these on our Christmas trees, at least we know how old the kids were and what year was that.